We're gonna talk to black women today because, there are things that need to be said. And let's face it, a lot of our sisters, not all of them, but a significant portion of them don't like accountability. There's a statement that I've heard quite a bit over the years. It's a statement that I agree with too. I agree 100%. It goes like this: if the head is out of order, then the body will also be out of order too. There are a lot of problems in the black community that can be traced directly back to the failed leadership of our brothers. But just because that might be the case, doesn't mean I'm gonna excuse you if you over the age of 18 and you out here perpetuating foolishness. I see it all the time where a lot of sisters, I've seen them in many walks of life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen them out here just in the regular secular world. I've seen them out here in the so-called woke community too. And they love to throw it out there that, black men, they out of order, so that's why all of us are out of order too. Almost as if they're like trying to shift all responsibility to the fact that black men are out of whack. And so that's why everything is just so messed up. And it's like, you a grown woman with some fake eyelashes and fake fingernails that are like 3 inches long, you outside in your booty shorts, walking around with your fake green hair, bragging about how amazing your throat skills are. I mean, real talk, I can't tell you the number of times that I went to a public place. It could be a store, it could be walking down the street or at a festival. I remember one time, me and my little sister was at a festival. And I know Rebecca remembers this too, but we were at a festival in our local town. And we walked past these grown women, had kids around them and everything, who were wearing these skin-tight pants, and they were just making they behind do all kinds of stuff. Up and down, left and right. Like, girl, what is you doing? And to be honest, we had never seen nothing like that before in our life. We was a lot younger at the time, but it was like, dang, no shame whatsoever. You got Caucasian people walking by, you got Latino people walking by, you got church people walking by, you got some of everybody out there at this festival, and you got these shameless broads out there, no doubt in their 30s, making it clap for all these people out here to see them. And it was just like, you're just shameless. And so my thing is this, okay? Yeah, the head is out of order. Us brothers are definitely out of order. There's a lot of, where there's a whore, there's a whoremonger. I get it. But take some accountability. Okay? Accountability is good for you. It helps you to grow. It helps you to become a better person, okay? I don't like it when I see people kind of become complacent in their wrongdoing because of the fact that somebody who's supposed to be technically above them is doing wrong, and so they're trying to use that as a crutch to justify why they're doing wrong. It's like this. Say if you work at a bank, right? You're a bank teller, and you have a supervisor over you, right? And this supervisor is like, yo, I need you to work with me, and we're gonna embezzle some of this money, right? And, I'll let you get a little piece of the pie too. You know what I'm saying? Law enforcement is not gonna look at it any differently if your supervisor, they're not gonna take that as an excuse. Oh, my supervisor told me to do it. You know what I'm saying? My supervisor is the head. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say, nah, you a grown freaking woman. You a grown person and you knew better. You going to jail too. Simple as that. There's a lot of ratchet ghetto behavior that I do see getting perpetuated among our sisters out here. I've seen it at my job. I've seen it in day-to-day life. I mean, just ghetto stuff. I'm talking girls just fighting for no reason. Just public fighting, cussing each other out, calling each other the B word all loud, and just vulgarity like crazy. And like, I know that there are variables. I know that there are women from other races that do that, and also that the black women that do this ghetto ratchet behavior is not the majority of our sisters that are out here. That's not the majority. They don't represent what black women are, but I'm talking to the individuals that are out here doing this foolishness. And I'm saying that you need to accept some accountability. Don't blame the plight of don't blame your bad decision making process that you chose to make a bad decision, and you chose to lay up with a drug dealer and get pregnant by him 4 times, even though he was beating the crap out of you and punching you in the face and kicking you and all that type of stuff. You chose to lay up with him, get pregnant, and you want to blame it all on the fact that you ain't have a daddy in your life. Look, I get it. Everybody goes through things. Sometimes you gotta choose to lift yourself up out of the muck and the mire. You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of people who are fatherless who are making better decisions, and they come from the struggle too. Don't be out here calling dudes pimps and players if you gonna be on Instagram like this.
Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Yes.
You know, when your bestie posts a video of herself in a freaking micro bikini, you know, just dancing all over the place, all lewd, nasty with her tongue out, talking about she did that, period, with a T. Don't complain about dudes out here not being crap when you're the one choosing to go out there and get pregnant by them. You know, why do you want a baby daddy who's a jailbird? Why are you getting pregnant by somebody that you know is gonna probably be in jail 6 months from now? What are you doing with your life? Don't complain about black women being objectified in rapper music videos, but then you got your butt out there at the club twerking to the same rap song. Don't complain about being called B words and all that kind of mess by our men, but then y'all calling each other that when you compliment each other. Like, that don't make no sense. You got people like Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion and all these other whores, I'm calling them what they are, these whores, out here twerking and dancing around, bragging about how great their sexual prowess is while calling themselves B-words and all that stuff, proudly calling themselves hoes and thoughts. But you getting offended when dudes call you that, but you wearing it like a badge of honor when one of your sisters do it. You proud of the fact that you know how to twerk and do all the latest TikTok dance moves, but you don't know how to cook. Want to get married, have a wedding, and become somebody's wife, but you don't want to be his piece? Get a brother in your life that wants to provide for you and do right by you and wants to love you, but he has a simple request of you that you dress more appropriately when you're in public. You know, stop wearing the skin tight booty pants and booty shorts. Stop going out here wearing the doggone skin tight mini skirts and low hanging fruit shirts where your cleavage is just busting all out, and you getting mad at him, telling him that well you shouldn't be trying to control what I wear and how I dress and all that type of stuff, and you're giving him problems off of it, calling him insecure. I'm calling him insecure because he doesn't want his wife, the woman that he loves, to be out here getting disrespected and catcalled by these nasty dudes because he know how dudes think, but you don't want to respect him. I mean, some of y'all complain about the lack of male leadership in the black community, but then when you get a man that wants to lead his family, you don't want to let him lead his family. No, you don't want to submit to him at all. No, take some responsibility for your grown woman actions. Stop blaming everything that goes wrong in your life on men. Walk to the nearest mirror and look into it. Stop being verbally abusive to people that love you. Stop being irresponsible and unrealistically materialistic. Why do you need 1-inch long fake eyelashes? Why do you need them? Why do you need fake nails that are 2 inches long? Why do you need that? You're spending hundreds of dollars to get this mess done. You're giving all your money to the Koreans and the Asians who provided you this stuff, and they don't even like you. They're just there to take your money and then kick you out the store, adding insult to injury by disrespecting y'all while they're taking your money. And then you in the projects struggling with multiple babies while putting up with the BS from immature, stupid, young hood Negroes who don't have nothing planned for their future. All of this as you struggle to make ends meet. Also, I've seen some sisters brag about how A1 their cutoff game is. So what? You're proud of the fact that you don't have any communication skills? You're proud of the fact that you don't know how to get along with people? You're proud of the fact that you're toxic? You think being lightning quick to cut people off and then brag about how damaged you are as a person is something that should be aspired to? You think that's something to brag about? And then you quickly say something like, oh, it's not that I'm just cutting people off, I'm doing this for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for me because, self-healing, self-love, and all that type of stuff, right? And I'm like, okay. Self-love, you say, right? Sister, you need therapy. There's a lot of drama and foolishness going on in the black community that can be traced directly back to our sisters. It is what it is. Of course, that doesn't negate all the foolishness that our brothers are doing out here, because there's a lot of foolishness going on out here that our brothers are perpetuating. You know what I'm saying? And it is because of the fact that our brothers are out here doing this foolishness that our sisters have even begun to stoop down this low. But nonetheless, every individual is responsible for their actions. And I'm saying that you don't get to grow up and become an adult and then try to play dumb or try to play devil's advocate for yourself because you feel like, well, the people that are above me, the brothers are in the wrong, and so that's why I'm in the wrong too. No, you got to grow up. Stop using that as a crutch, because you can say all day long that, everything wrong with the black community, can be traced back to the head, which is out of order. And that's fine. It's a very valid point. But it can also be said that everything wrong with the world in general can be traced back to a woman. Eve. She decided she was going to do her own thing instead of following her head's leadership. Either way it goes, no matter who did what, no matter who sinned, no matter what the cause and effect is, every individual is responsible for his or her actions. And the Bible even says it. It says that if we would judge ourselves, we would not be judged. Bottom line, as a people, we need to get it together. And I know that there are going to be some people, there's going to be some sisters that's going to come. They're going to respond. They're going to be irritated by this video. They're going to think that I'm bashing black women and all this. They're just going to completely disregard the several videos I do have on my channel of me being the black woman's advocate and whatnot. But hey, it is what it is, I literally got videos of me being the advocate for black women where I got Negroes on there calling me a simp and all that type of stuff. But all that is going to be disregarded because, now I'm holding some of y'all accountable. What y'all got to understand about me is that I try to base my assessment of reality not on my bias, but on the objective view of things. And objectively speaking, this is what I see out here. I see toxic black men and women out here. And they're all out here screwing up. And they're all out here making the black community worse. Not just the brothers, but the sisters too. And one main key part of our community that y'all so selfishly forget about, that has to suffer the most, is these little black babies that irresponsible black men and black women are bringing into this world to suffer. I'm Elijah Reich, and I know this one was a little tough for some of y'all, but you know, that's what objective truth does. Sometimes it's a tough pill to swallow. Anyway, I want to say peace.